In a bid to create more opportunities and a favorable investment climate in the country, the government has a number of incentives to this effect. However, it has oftentimes been claimed that much as these incentives are meant to benefit all business people, they end up serving to the advantage of a few big companies. Some believe that this is not necessarily the case, and ignorance coupled with lack of cohesion among small businesses is in fact the actual problem.
Most of the small-scale companies in Uganda, although they're doing a great job, but I think the basics are not in place yet. One, they don't know that in associating and family associating, they have the benefit of lobbying and the benefit of reaching out to institutions like government to ensure that they get maximum from the relevant departments of government. So associating so that they are strong lobby group is one part of the missing links.
Additionally, the informal nature of some of these small businesses is being cited as a factor, keeping them away from benefiting from incentives like the big players do.
Some of them deliberately refuse to register properly so that through registration they're able to tap into the benefits that accrue to businesses. For example, if you went to Uganda Revenue Authority, government instituted Uganda Investment Authority. If you register with Uganda Investment Authority, there are certain benefits that you may get because you acquired a registration license. Now, what it does, it mainstreams your business, and hence you can go to Ministry of Finance, to Uganda Revenue Authority, and indeed the Investment Authority and any others, and ask for certain incentives that will grow your business.
Looking at the issue broadly, activists feel the existence of such benefits should be ably communicated up to the grassroots levels. Even so, some believe that priority areas to be incentivized should be well selected for better results, especially when targeting large grassroots groups like farmers.
I remember there was a time they were trying to remove, to give incentives on hose, or on trying to make it easy for them to access equipment like hose. And so there was the whole argument, is that really the priority? Because there are all these big inputs like machinery, the big machines that farmers require that were still very expensive. And so you find that even if they put an incentive or subsidize for it, it doesn't really make a difference.
According to experts, the decision taken in the 2013-2014 budget speech not to give out incentives and put emphasis on infrastructure development could be most ideal in creating a favorable investment climate in the country.
Especially where they are saying that they are going to put in more resources in infrastructure, health, energy and all that. If all those sectors are organized and put together in the right way, then we don't need to use tax incentives to welcome or to attract investors. So I think the most important thing is that the government works towards building a very good structure for investment, incorporates even the local investors in that kind of system.
Tax holidays have oftentimes been used to attract foreign investors, a factor that has not been greeted well by some in the country, especially some local investors who feel left out. But the key question, however, is whether the country needs to give more incentives or services to attract investors.